Hi, I'm Susie Miller, your Better Relationship Coach, and I'm committed to helping you create a better relationship with yourself, with God, and others. And today's episode of Better Relationship TV is all about marriage and staying connected when your schedule is busy, when life is hectic, and you're just not sure how to stay connected to this person that you love, your spouse, your favorite person in the whole world, most days. And so today we're going to talk about that, and I'm going to give you one tip, one of my top tips for staying connected. But before I do that, I want you to take a minute and I want you to think back on when you were falling in love, when you were first dating, when you couldn't wait to go get her, when you couldn't wait for him to come pick you up, when you would get into the car, and way back when I was dating, there were bench seats. There weren't bucket seats in the front seat all the time yet. And so I'd get in the car, slide next to my date who'd be driving with one hand with another arm around me, my head on his shoulder, and we were just connected. We spent, if we were together, we were basically touching, holding hands, sitting close, snuggling, almost to the point where my mom at one point in time said, you know, you're connected at the hip. And I know that you might be thinking, well, that's dating. It's different when we're married. When we're married, I can snuggle anytime. She's always there, or he's around, and if I want him to put my arm around me, I'll ask. But honestly, if you think about it, really, when was the last time you snuggled? I'm not talking about in the bedroom. I'm talking about on the sofa. I'm talking about when you drove down the street holding hands. When was the last time you were really aware of intentionally connecting with your spouse by touching them, by holding their hand, by rubbing their back, by sitting close to them? Quite honestly, that is one of the first things that goes. We get busy, we get harried. If you're a mom of little kids, you're sick of being touched all day. And if you're, working and, and a mom, or if you're an entrepreneur and a dad, or if you're just in the middle of life with work and kids and dinners and carpools and extracurricular activities, not to mention church or your commitments, and I haven't even included anything you might want to do for yourself. There is just no time, no energy, what we call no RAM space. There's nothing extra. There's no room to add anything else in. So I'm really not asking you to do that. I'm asking you to kind of go back to the future and go back to just being intentional about touching your spouse, holding hands, rubbing their back, maybe even, touching their face, just something that shows that you're connected. There was in our old house, we had a big chair. It was one of those two-people chairs. And when we would watch TV in the evening with our kids, one of the things we did was we sat in the big chair together. And invariably, one of my kids, mostly our son, would come in the room first and he would plop down in the big chair because he loved it and he didn't have to be near his sisters. And we would kick him out and go, no, that's our chair. And so we might be watching some family TV or a sitcom or a movie together. And we really did spend time just sitting close to each other, holding hands, nothing R-rated, just sitting there, and did our kids think it was weird? Sometimes, but who cares? They'll grow up and leave. It'll just be the two of you. So one of my best marriage tips for couples is start holding hands. Hold hands like you were dating. Start touching each other. Put your arm around her. Walk close. Snuggle up in all the places you can, because if you stay connected with touch, you'll stay connected in other ways as well. So that's my top tip for today. I'm Susie Miller, the Better Relationship Coach, and until next time, be intentional about building great relationships. You're one choice away from making them better.